Okay, so today we're back with part 2 of When I Realized the Streets Weren't For Me. Okay, so let's jump right into this. Alright, so James is locked up now, right? But like I told y'all before, me and James used to do a lot of dumb shit. So when we were in high school, in between classes, everybody used to hang out on walls, right? And me and James always made sure that we went by this one specific wall. The wall full of Crips. Like, I don't know why, but me and James, we never took gang seriously when we were like growing up. So like, we would always run by that wall and be like, so what? Throwing up beers and shit like that just for no reason. But the thing was, me and James, we always told each other that if we were to start gangbanging, we would definitely join the Bloods. Because, of course, our favorite colors were red. And plus, we always just wanted to say, so what? But now James is locked up. And I need to find some new people to hang out with because I don't have a best friend anymore. And guess who I became friends with? Fucking Crips. Y'all already know it. But let me tell y'all why I became friends with them. Because it's not like I became friends with them because they were in a gang or anything like that. One of these niggas was in my English class. And this nigga's name was Willie. And let me tell y'all, he became one of my best friends. Until he tried to get me to join the gang. So how I even wound up meeting him is because he was awake one day in English class. This nigga always used to sleep. But he was awake one day and he was like, yo, bruh. Why you and your mans always coming by the wall throwing up bees and shit like that? Would you bang or something? And what y'all have to understand is that although James was gone, that didn't take like any of the retard out of me. Like I was still an idiot. So of course, the way I replied was exactly how I would have replied if James was there. Nigga, 5 popping, 6 dropping, so what? Funny thing is, I had no clue what the fuck that even meant. I just like used to look up videos and shit on YouTube about Bloods and shit after I seen the If You Blood Throw It Up video. And that was like all the gang knowledge I knew. So after I said all that and obviously got kicked out of class, later on, when I'm getting out of school, this nigga rides my bus. Now, as soon as I seen this nigga get on my bus, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm like, yo! We finna wreck! Soon as I get off, nigga, I'm finna wreck this nigga like, fuck you, man, nigga. So what? Bruh, this nigga sits like in the middle of the bus. And like, I always sat in the back because that's where all the loud niggas was. And of course, I was like the loudest nigga on the bus. And the whole time, every time he would look back at me, I'm just like literally throwing that shit up above the seat. Like, you see my hand over the seat like this. I was letting this nigga know I'm riding for the set. Fuck you mean, bro? You ain't finna try me today. So the whole time we're riding the bus, he's like barely paying me any mind. Then my stop comes. I get up. He turns around and then he gets up immediately and I'm all the way in the back. So I'm like, oh shit, this nigga really not playing. He gets off the bus, then he just stands there. So I walk out after him, then the bus driver takes off. We're both just standing there, staring at each other. It was a little gay because I'm like, bro, like, are we about to fight? Because like, I don't get why we didn't talk. Like, usually niggas like say something, but like, we didn't say anything. We just kind of looked at each other. So after a few seconds of me gazing into another man's eyes, I realized how homosexual that was. And I was like, yo, bro, like, what's the deal? What's popping? You know what I'm saying? He says, yo, you a funny ass nigga, yo. I just wanted to tell you that. So you wrote, like, my nigga, where do you live? Because like, you rode my bus here, bro. Then he says, yo, you a wild nigga. Like you got some heart for coming at me like that, yo. You got heart. You got earth, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck, nigga, we trying to summon Captain Planet, nigga. You look like Kwame. Get the fuck out of my face with this shit. What the fuck you mean, bro? Then he was like, yo, like, we can really use a nigga like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you need to come over here and holler at me. I'm good, bro. Like, nigga, I don't holler at dudes. Like, do I even look like I swing that way? Long story short, he tried to get me to join the gang initially. Then after that, he became one of my fucking best friends. And yeah, that was until we turned 18. And I guess that's when the gangbanging got serious. Now at this point, me and Willie, we've been hanging out for so long that he thinks that now's the time for him to make his second attempt at trying to get me to join the gang. So I'm 18 years old, right? And I'm about to go into the Air Force in 3 months. And Willie approaches me once again and he asks me, yo, let me bring you home. I told you when we met I don't swing that way, first of all, nigga. And second of all, I'm not joining no fucking gang. In 3 more months, I'm about to join the biggest gang in America. Do you really think I want to join the Crips right now? So you know how they say as you get older, you get wiser? Yeah, that wasn't like the case with me at all. Like, for some reason, I don't know why, but everything that he was trying to tell me about gangbanging, the gang violence, and the money and the drugs, all of that intrigued me enough to where I was like, fuck it. I'm joining this time. And like, if I'm keeping it like all the way 100 with y'all, Like, one of the main reasons why I wanted to join, because, like, there was this one girl, you know what I'm saying, that, like, she wanted to be a Crip, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, if I get a chance to be one before her, then, like, I get to slay that joint, you know what I'm saying? We get to fuck her in, you know what I'm saying? I was fucking awful, bruh. But anyways, now that he got the okay for me, now it was time to set it up. So when he said he was gonna set everything up, like, he didn't tell me anything that was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had no clue what was gonna take place when I got there. All I got was a location and a time. So I show up to the location, right? And before I say anything else, let me tell y'all, I trust Willie. Dog, I show up to this place. We're outside an abandoned house with 20 niggas on the outside of this abandoned house. So Willie approaches me, right? And he tells me, today's the day that you're gonna get jumped in. Like, jumped in what? Like Super Smash Bros or something? Like, what the fuck you mean, bro? Like, we're going to Sky Zone or something? Then he tells me, so you can get jumped by all of us and you can't fight back. Or you can get jumped by 3 of us and fight back. Like, bro, nigga, what kind of ultimatum is that, nigga? Either way, I'm getting jumped. And I don't even know any of these niggas. Why do they want to jump me? Fuck that. Nigga, why would you invite me to get jumped? Now, the thing about these gang initiations, right, is when they jump you in, they don't, like, tell you when they're going to start. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not a fair fight at all. Dog, I'm sitting there talking to this man about the fact that these people are going to jump me. And out of nowhere, bro, a nigga stole the fuck out of me. So this nigga steals off on me, right? And I immediately go into attack mode because that's what I'm used to. So I swing back on him, but I miss. And then he was like, oh, yeah, I like that. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, yeah, I bet you do when I fucking miss, nigga. Like, I ain't like that shit when you fucking hit me. So while I'm over here trying to complain about this man hitting me, they've already decided the other 2 people that are going to come jump me because I chose to swing off on this man. And these niggas wasted no time. Dog, the first nigga hit me, pow. Second nigga hit me, pow. Then I hit 8 trigrams, 64 pow. What the fuck? Bro, these niggas beat the hell out of me. Like, dog, these niggas beat me so fucking bad. I'm like, dog, am I y'all enemy or something? Like, y'all niggas must hate me. There's no fucking way y'all could be cool with me and want me to join y'all gang if y'all just whoop my ass like this. Bro, these niggas made me look worse than Zoro when he took Luffy's pain. But y'all niggas have the nerve to ask me to join y'all fucking gang. Nigga, fuck you and your fucking gang. But you know what? Somehow I made it through that and gang knowledge. The last thing for me to do was to put in work. Now, I'm not stupid, you know what I'm saying? I pretty much catch on to things pretty easy, you know what I'm saying? It's just that I feel like if you're going to get me to do something this drastic, at least provide a warning before we go do it. So Willie hits me up. He tells me it's time to work. I'm like, all right, bet, let's get it. So he comes over to get me. So Willie has this Pontiac, right? And it's old. It's pretty fucked up. I'm not even gonna just say it's old. It's fucked up. So I'm thinking whatever mission or whatever we're about to go do must not require silence because every time this nigga turns his steering wheel, it makes this loud ass screeching noise. So all right. That's not the sound that it makes, but like it makes a really loud, annoying screeching sound every time he turns his wheel. So, like I was saying, Willie picks me up and he tells me, you gotta go spray this nigga crib. Like, what, he got mildew on the side of his house or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, where the pressure wash at? Like, what the fuck you mean, bro? He says, nah, man. Then he hands me a gun. And I'm sitting there looking at the gun in my lap. Picked it up. Then I became Bishop. Nigga, I said I'm about to shoot everybody. Dog, I was so with it until we pulled up in front of the crib. So we pull up on the street, right? And we park at the end and he tells me we're going to get out and do this. I was like, all right, fuck it. Let's get it. We start walking down towards the house and I don't know, but some weird feeling came over me. Like I was like shivering on the inside, but I wasn't scared. But it was like a scared excitement. But then when we got closer, I started realizing I have no clue who this person is. So now we're in the back of the house, right? And I start to get cold feet because I see a woman walking around the house and I see a child. And I'm like, okay, so like, these are the only 2 people I see in this house so far, and you want me to shoot it up? He says, I don't give a fuck. They got a fair list. They took one of our people. I'm like, yo, that gotta help me, nigga. That was one less person to jump me when y'all niggas jumped me. Plus, ain't no way in hell I'm really finna do this. Even if I was just shooting at him, I don't know who that dude is. Why am I gonna sit there and try to kill somebody that I have no problems with? Then he gonna say, so you just gonna bitch up on a gang like that? Yeah. Nigga, the gang just jumped me a few days ago. Fuck you and the gang, nigga. Plus, I don't really care that much about a fucking handkerchief. And if you know my roots, nigga, then you know what it is. So, woo! And yeah, I said that exactly how I said that in that last clip. And that's when the backyard lights came on. Now, y'all remember how I told y'all in the last story that you don't really know what you're going to do when you're scared? So, right after the lights came on, somebody yelled, freeze. And I don't know why, but for some reason, my dumb ass decided to fucking listen. This nigga Willie takes off. I'm the nigga with the gun in my hand. I'm Bishop right now with the gun in my hand. And I'm the one standing right behind the fucking house when the nigga told me to freeze. Dog, whenever I got chased by the cops and they told me to freeze, I would never listen to him. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, no, that's just gonna make it easier for y'all to catch me. Fuck I look like. So I don't know what came over me. Did y'all saw that? So I don't know what came over me to make me stop when this man told me to freeze. It was like this nigga had conqueror's hockey or something. But in the end, me and Willie, we made it out of that situation, and it showed me a lot. It showed me that the gangbanging lifestyle is definitely not for me. And this was also the second thing that made me realize that the streets weren't for me. Now, for the third part. The moment y'all all been waiting for. We're finally gonna uncover the story of this mugshot.
I knew in the beginning I was different. Niggas told me slow down, I wouldn't listen. Put my foot on the gas and now I get it. I look back for my niggas and they was missing. I double back and went and got them, I won't leave them. Cause don't nothing